Hello, Dr. Coker here, and this is a guide to the Akh Afah Ampitheatre, Hard, where you'll encounter Shiva. This fight is pretty fun, and there are tons of great visuals. Please like and subscribe. I'm releasing guides for every story dungeon and trial in the game, so you always know what's coming. Let's get started. The tank should face Shiva away from the group at all times, as she has a few heavy frontal AoE abilities. Early in the fight, she will say, "The cycle ends here and now," and rise up wielding a staff. This means she's about to cast Hailstorm. This will put circular AoE markers on 4 players, and they will need to spread apart to prevent overlapping damage. The circles are a bit hard to see because their color is very similar to that of the floor. Another cast she will do is called Icicle Impact, but there is no cast timer for it. You will see large circles on the floor, and you just need to get to a safe spot between them before the icicles fall on your head. Sometime later she will say, "A blade of ice to defend my brothers," and rise up with a sword in her hand. This means she's about to cast Ice Brand. This is an intense frontal conal attack that only the tank should take. Other players should not be in front of the boss. Another common attack she does is Heavenly Strike, which causes ice pillars to pop out in random places and knock players back. At some point, usually around 60%, she will spawn 4 adds called Ice Soldiers, and the off-tank should pick them up. They need to be killed ASAP, as Shiva's wipe ability later in the fight will do damage based on these adds. You'll also see her casting Dreams of Ice now and then. This gives her a permanent stacking damage buff. Absolute Zero is a spell that does unavoidable damage to everyone, so just heal through it. Lastly, for Phase 1, there is Glacier Bash, which is a conal frontal attack that again should only hit the tank if other players are behind the boss. This one also stuns the tank for a few seconds. A little while later, she will fly off for a bit and then freeze all players in place. Then she will cast Diamond Dust, which deals heavy damage to all players based on what Ice Soldier adds remain. If none remain, you will be fine. At this point, you're in Phase 2. In Phase 2, the outer ring of the floor now glows and will freeze players in place if they touch it. She will do all the same abilities as before, but Icicle Impact is slightly more challenging. This time, there are no safe zones, but instead, you have to pay attention to the timing and stand where the most recent circle appeared. Then wait until the first circle is hit and run into that gap to wait out the others. It's also possible she will make the floor slick in Phase 2, causing players to slide around, but with today's DPS you are very unlikely to ever see this happen. And that's it for Akh Afah Ampitheatre Hard. Have fun, and see you next time.